now for a bit of Crash Bandicoot 2, but while we are getting ourselves set up, we're going to start. We're going to have a bit of Crash Bandicoot action. Yes, look at his pose. Look at those poses, folks. While I get myself prepared for today's stream. Posted it. Alright, so next up. Hang on a minute. Second while I get this done. Okay. Right, there we go. And so I do apologise for the delay in the start of this. I just need to, you know, just log in on Twitter and just tweet my the link to anybody who's on Twitter. Folks, nearly. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a mini session. This is going to be a bit of a mini session, folks. So please do so. Okay, that's that done. Okay, there we go. That's that done. Okay, I got the link to everybody, but we'll do that. So, alright, hello everybody, welcome to another mini session of Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, and what I'm intending on doing today is I'm going to be finishing off Crash Bandicoot 2 before we move on to the next game, which is the last of Crash Bandicoot 3. But first of all, let's start off our first session with RUINATION. Now, I'm going to do this before doing the hardest stage in the game because, well, we'll get to reasons in a bit. So RUINATION is like the other Ruins level, Ruin to Ruin, but sadly though, it is without doubt a very hard step, but much more harder. This time around, you don't have to die because, well, that was a good start, wasn't it? There's a gem path, and you don't have to die, which, thank God, there's no death path in that. There's only one more death path we have to get through. Christ, it's going to be possibly the most aneurysm-bursting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Let that comedian go. Oh, I thought I was on there. I thought it was on there. Jesus. I think, I'm going to be honest with you guys, every stage in Tier 4 and Tier 5 really makes my thumbs, you know, makes my palms sweat with nervousness. Right, checkpoint there. Right, slid. Oh, I've actually got him. Right, I better take my time on some of those nitros. Okay, so that's an acrobat. Oh no! I went through that. I went on that jump several times. Get out of my way, monkey boy. Play that funky music, monkey boy. Ooga Alright, better get through before those nitro outlines are done. Yes, those are nitro boxes, by the way, folks. Chip point. So the reason why I'm going here first is because, well, because there's a gem path. This is a gem path, and we have to get through this gem path in order to get the secret gem. There we go, folks. If he's there, I will get. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? I actually managed to box that log right into the gorilla. Oh, there's a good bit. Well, it serves it right for trying to be exactly like DK or Donkey Kong. Ooga booga! Ouch! Ah! I was so close! I was about to spin and then I kind of left it, kind of mistimed my spin. Well, at least I got plenty full of lives. Good stock. I've got a good stock of lives, so at least I'm probably gonna need them for, of course, for the next couple of stages, for the next few stages. Come on. Ah! This is gonna take a while. I definitely think that this is Crash 2 is without doubt the most difficult game of the entire trilogy. Not because it's a remake of the second game, which was already meant to be. Oh, I was too early. Oh, roast crispy Bandicoot. Yeah, I got through this sequence so many times, and I now seem to be failing so badly on it. I was about to spin jump, and then for some reason the spin didn't come out. Oh, this is going to. Come on, I just need to get through this. Come on, Gorilla, don't keep doing this to me. You're not. I don't really want to be. Right, so just waiting there until the flame dies down. Wait until what goes down. Okay, that's good. Right, give it to me again. Gotcha. Yeah, I do. I don't know what it is, but hitting a log next to a gorilla like that feels so satisfying. It always makes me feel so satisfying. Alright, so for those who are not in the know, those who are tuned in, or if you're going to be watching the replay of it, the thing on demand, hope for the stream when it actually gets done. I'm just going to kill myself there. There we go. Yes, how carry that. Alright, for those who don't know, I'm still going to start the month of Iwata a bit later on this month, because on the 11th of July. For those who don't know, month of Iwata is basically a month dedicated to the late Nintendo president Satoru Iwata. But for those who don't know, Satoru Iwata 5 years ago sadly succumbed to what was a bile duct growth, which sadly, proved to be too severe to treat. But it did get treated initially, but sadly though, he didn't. It was found out. I think the cancer was still absent in his body though, and sadly though, the complications from the surgery kind of proved too much for poor Iwata, and that's how bad it was. Sometimes, but this proves that cancer is a pretty evil thing, and it really is bad. But sadly though, we do have an even worse enemy going on there, COVID-19, and that's why really worried about the state of the world at the moment. And especially what's been going on this year. I'm hoping that this year we can like never speak of this year ever again once this year ends. So yeah. So that's why since 2015 I've been like trying to dedicate a whole entire month, either July or August or one of the early summer months, to one of the few from the summer months to Iwata and play Nintendo games for an entire month. But I've decided that because I'm so behind on certain projects, I've decided, like, instead of actually, you know, dedicating on just Nintendo games, I thought I might as well also play, you know, and do, like, finish off other Let's Play projects like Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and of course reviews like Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. This game, which of course I'm actually, you know, I go to review in celebration of the recently revealed Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. And for those who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a bit of a development, a bit of a, you know, recent development with the game, as it has been allowed that microtransactions will not be in the game. Now, I know that might not be true, considering that Activision are the ones publishing the game, but I will not want to pass upon a fantastic, or what I consider to be the news, a new Crash Bandicoot game we'd be like waiting like for an eternity to get. Like, we wanted the new Crash Bandicoot game, and we really needed a new venture from the orange marsupial. We really want Crash Bandicoot to keep kicking Cortex's ass over and over again. Alright, so there we go. That's our gem. And we got it all. Okay, so we've done Ruination. That's finally done. So hopefully we've got nearly everything done on this tier. But we have the stage that I had to save for last because, well, wait until Crash dances. Right, let's swap to Coco because she'll need some spotlight time. Yes, for those who don't know, I have my PlayStation 4 avatar is now Coco Bandicoot with her laptop. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do like Coco Bandicoot quite a lot because she's one of my favourite. She's actually a very headstrong girl, she is, and being Crash Bandicoot's nerdy sister, she actually does have some has a good personality in her. Yeah, for those who don't know, okay, so this is Cold Hard Crash, and my god, this stage is possibly the most aggravating level in a Crash Bandicoot game. You thought Crash Bandicoot 1 stages were bad enough, then this basically will make your brain explode. I kid you not, this stage is without doubt an absolute... I never ever liked the stage in the original Crash 2, and they actually made, you know, this stage even more harder than it is. Like, it was never that hard in the original version. It's never as bad as the N.Sane Trilogy version. Oh, there goes a ton of dark side fills. Yes, that's right, seals. They're all dark side fills. Alright, there we go. Right, checkpoints. Right. Of course, this and one of the stages in Tier 5 are going to absolutely be so bad. I mean, in terms of stages, I think Tier 4 has possibly some of the worst stages in the game. Right, let's get up. Alright, so at least we have... Oh god, this bonus stage is also pretty bad as well. Alright, there we go. Okay, so basically, if you saw that box, you probably will be able to miss it because the camera doesn't pan in the original version. In the N.Sane version, at least they gave the pan. They made the at least they panned your camera much better. Right, we got all the boxes. Okay, that's good. Oh my god. The thing that I was expecting the ice vehicle to actually manually detonate that box, but okay, I can take that. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Okay, so for some reason, sometimes the physics can be a bit really are quite finicky though. Okay, so Cold Hard Crash, without doubt, folks, it's an absolute nightmare of a stage, and this is the reason why, folks. The death route. Now, for some reason, the death route, in my honest opinion, is one of the worst parts of this stage. It's the absolute worst part of this stage. Let me also emphasize that this is one that I absolutely cannot stand. Oh, you have got to be kidding me! I've lost both my masks. And if you got, even if you have an Aku with you, this stage is, this is a nightmare to go through. As you probably can guess, this is without doubt a real aim in the ARSE to go through. I absolutely hated it in the original, and somebody, oh fuck, it throws everything in you. The death route in this stage throws all. This death route throws everything at you. You fought the likes of Digging It, and the likes of stages like Digging It, and some of the stages in Crash 1 were bad enough that you haven't even played Cold Hard Crash. This stage is absolute dust. I don't care if anybody likes this stage. This stage can go to hell. And like I mean it, it can go to hell because I absolutely hate this stage so much. And it's this area right here that. Oh, you got to be kidding me! I was about to get to the gem anyway. The nitros at the end are absolutely terrible, and you have to, and the thing is, if you have an Aku, there are many. There is like a 50-50 chance where you can go through it without even taking a hit, and there's also 50% chance that you will have to sacrifice Aku in order to get to the gem and the switch box. That is how bad it is. I can absolutely tell you, Cold Hard Crash is one of the worst stages in the N.Sane Trilogy, and a stage that is way harder in the N.Sane Trilogy than it was in its original version. You have got to be kidding me. I didn't even see that coming. Yes, that's right. Crushing it has it all. Ice physics, crushing hazards, inconveniently placed nitro crates, and porcupines that you can't even see away. And what's even worse, you have to do it like a minimum of 2 times. If you get the gem, if you can actually get the gem without even, you know, without even falling off, then consider yourself lucky, because I never ever would ever do, I could never ever get that trick right. I mean, I think the bare minimum of actually attempting this death route is 2 times. The reason being, you have to go through. Yeah, look at that. I was extremely lucky there, but of course I get hit. Oh no! I missed the gem, and I had to do it all over again. I just can't seem to catch a break with the stage. And let's not also forget that there's another stage with another death route that needs to be also completed as well for the 100% route, and we'll get to that once we get to the final tier of the game, folks. As you'll know which stage I'm talking about when we get to that eventually. Okay, let's try this again. I know some people are probably wondering, why am I failing? Well, I've got to be careful here. But got the gem, now we got to die and restart it, or restart the process again. This time we have to get all the gems. Oh my god, the game decided to be generous and give me an accurate mouse because I've died so many times. This is how hard this stage. This is how hard. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I've already started. Oh! I hate the ice physics in this game! The ice physics are just so touchy! If with the ice physics you can't even control your jumps in midair. That's the worst part of it in the N.Sane Trilogy, is if you're under the influence of the ice, you can't control your character in midair. You can only go in a straight line, and that's about it. Okay, so for those who don't know, I will consider doing, thumbnails for my, Oh, you've got to be kidding me! That was a cheap hit. That was very cheap, that was. That was a very cheeky move, wasn't it? But at least I can, hopefully, alright. Ah, made it. No, now it's, okay, so, folks, this is basically going to be the, I think this could be the thumbnail to describe how bad this stage really is. I'm probably going to do that. I think that the iron crates resemble a middle finger. But that could be my way of saying that this stage can do one. Because I absolutely hate this stage so much. I've never ever played the stage just so terrible that will make me want to call it a day. I know Crash Bandicoot isn't a kind of, franchise I could rage quit upon. I was about to finish, and then look what happened. I was at the end anyway. I was about to finish. Guess what? That Crusher decides to be a complete dick and crush me when I was about to finish. As if the Crusher would like to say, "No, you have to do the whole thing over again." You've got to be kidding me. I was about to hit the seal anyway. I know, but I know a lot of people. If anybody's watching this on the rewind, why am I failing quite a lot? Oh dear. Right. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Why did I stop in midair? Jesus. This stage is going to take very long. I'm probably not going to finish the game tonight. I am hoping to aim to finish Crash 1 tonight, considering how bad this and possibly the next Death Route stage would. The next Death Route stage was in Tier 5 would be. Oh, how did I get that done? Ow! Ladies and gentlemen, this basically sums up how much I hate cold, hard Crash. It's possibly gonna. If I had a list of, if I had a pound for every time I fail on cold hard Crash, I would be a millionaire by now. Alright, I think I got through. Thank God for that. Right, let's hope I can keep the momentum going. Oh, at least I... Oh, you've got to be kidding me! The same stupid crusher! Okay, I think I might be alright. As long as I don't get crushed again. Yeah, thanks for that assumption, middle finger. Iron crate shape. That's my response to this incredibly horrendously terrible stage. This has got to be some of the most. I think Naughty Dog. When Naughty Dog created this, they were absolutely out of their minds, weren't they, when they created this one? I think that's the minds of both Jason Rubin and the creative mind. Of course, I had to. Of course, that had to happen to me when I was trying to. Well, there's no. I'm gonna have to. At least it was one porcupine and not the other one. I think it was the first one and not the other porcupine that had its spines up. I just wish I had like I wish I didn't die on the first try so I could actually charge through these nitro crates. But if I die probably a few more times, I'll probably get them back. Thank you very much for that nitro. Right, I think I'm good. I better not hit another nitro because I think I might need that Taku Aku to go through the nitro safely. I think that was the best course of action. Okay, so now I can. Okay, so this time around, let's hope I get through this and hopefully. I hate this. This level hates me so much. Okay, I think I was right. Okay, so I think I'll sacrifice Aku, but I'm gonna see if I can try and get through the stage safely. Wait a minute, why is the stage playing? Wait a minute, why is the stage playing? Why is the stage? Wait a minute, what's going on? That's not supposed to be the major stage theme. What's going on? Oh, checkpoint there, thank God. Oh, checkpoint! Finally! Oh, and as soon as I hit the checkpoint, I die. Get out of my way, porcupine. You're not supposed to block. Don't block my way. Stop trying to be like Crash and Coco. Oh, now it goes back to the music. That was strange, wasn't it? Oh, thankfully, I still have tons of lives, and I was able to, you know, try and reclaim the lost ones by getting a ton of Wumpa fruit. At least the Wumpa fruit, at least they were generous with the Wumpa fruit at that stage. So at least that was the right time. At least it was like finally I could get. Come on, Coco. Right, stay to the right. Coco, don't. Okay, here we go. That's done. Right, let's butt splash down to the ground, and I can finally finish this stage. Get out of my way, porcupine! Don't you dare! I hate the porcupine into this stage. They basically are spammed to death. Thankfully. I'll wait until that one retracts its spines. Okay, I was wondering where the nitro destination switch would be. Alright, so we've got five more stages to go. Oh, that was a good trick shot. Oh, how did I not die there? That was a lucky break, wasn't it? Okay, so now I can get back. Now I can get back to the warp. Finally get back to the warp room. Yeah. Hallelujah. Finally, I was able to get through this. Where's the cold hard crash? It's finally done, folks. Boy, that was so hard, but thankfully I got through it. Alright, what does Cortex need this time?
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past.
I don't know about that.
He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Deliver the crystals to Engine.
Which is, of course, another one of his minions. Well, sadly, though, we won't be able to play as Coco for this stage because now we're both going up against the fourth and penultimate boss of the game, Dr. Engine.
Like Dr. Cortex said, give the 20 crystals you collected to me!
Wow, he's more maniac in this game. He's a lot more maniac in this game. Right. So basically, the objective for that is to throw Wumpa fruits into his electric system to jam them. Alright, I've got to try it. Come on. Whoa! That's the first one done. I've had a lot. Right, I've got to... Oh, there we go. That's the other arm's gone. So now we have to do the shoulders. Now I've got the shoulder rocket launchers now. So basically, I'm going to try and see if I can get some hit as many Wumpa through as I can to the shoulders when he does actually open it up. But sometimes he kind of moves too much all over the place, which makes it harder for me to actually land a shot, at least one shot. I can only barely get a Wumpa one shot with this one. That's the right shoulder done, so now let's get rid of his... No. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Now I decided to get him before he even got his first shot. There we go. Oh yes, got him! Got him on first. So basically, what happened was I failed so many times on my practice attempts, and yet I actually got him on the first try. That was lucky, wasn't it? Well, of course, his boss fight is a lot more difficult than it was in the original game. Alright, so now that we have done with N.Sane, we can go up into the final tier and worry about the last set of crystals. Oh, now what?
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
Wow, you're becoming more psychedelic, like psychotic there, aren't you? Alright, so now that we are on to tier 5, we're going to go off to our next area. So I'm going to do the jetpack levels first, and then do Night Fight. And then, of course, we'll do the 2 space stages last. Because, well, here's one thing. One of them is possibly infamous for being incredibly difficult. Possibly the same level of difficulty as Cold Hard Crashes, but we'll get to that later. So in terms of jetpack level, the jetpack kind of is a bit cumbersome, son. In the original version, it was kind of difficult to control. And sometimes Crash gets stuck quite often. But he does stop a bit. Gotta get through those mines. But to be honest with you, the controls kind of are quite cumbersome at times, which kind of is a bit, is a bit. Right, ready to go. Right, let's get those swampers. I do like the remake music, the N.Sane music. It does. It's actually quite, you know, spacey in terms of music. But, yeah. But let's go. All right, let's get this lab assistant out of the way. Basically, these lab assistants behave exactly the same way as the ones found in the lab in the previous game. And my God, they have to wait for them to stop being electrified until you can spin them. That's one thing that, like, Darkside Phil found the hard. Whoa! That was close. I could have been blown up by nitros if that was the case. God. Get in there. So yeah, Darkside Phil didn't even practice patience against the electrified enemies. I'm just checking to see if I've missed any boxes. No, I haven't. So we're good. So yeah, Darkside Phil didn't. Oh God, no! I didn't even. That was not a good move. I actually, like, didn't know. Now I have to make sure I don't get electrocuted. Whoa! I'm gonna push this guy. I'm gonna push this guy right into the force field, so he dies. That's right. These guys just don't even seem to be any mercy. Leave any mercy for me. Alright, so that's the gem. I believe we've also got the... Did we get the... Wait a minute, we didn't get the crystal! Shit! I'm gonna have to die because I forgot the crystal! Oh. Of course, if I miss the crystal, then I have to backtrack, haven't I? Did I try to get where did I? Was it there? Was it there? Yeah, so I already got the gem already, so... Oh, the crystal was there! Oh! I was trying to avoid the cables. There we go. I missed the crystal initially, so looks like now we have to finish the stage. I've already got the gem, so it's already mine. So whatever happens, if I die, I can still get to keep the gem, though. Like what I do with the crystals. At least I was at the end of the stage, so at least I did, you know, have to get all the boxes again. Alright, so that's that done. Right, that's Rocket done, and now Pack Attack is next. And then after that, we got to do Night Fight before we get on with the 2 space stages. Right, so we're off to the second jetpack stage in the game, Pack Attack. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this time around there are more obstacles and more crates, but we got to make sure we don't hit any. Let's just hope we don't hit anything, and I mean anything. So get through there. Good point. Good. There we go. There we go. That's it out of the way. There's a central amount of nitro, so it has to make sure we don't hit any mines. There we go, that's it done. Alright, after hit checkpoints, does it add to the box tally? Inevitably. Boobada! Boogabooga! Alright, I've just got him before he could enlist his electricity at me. There we go, another checkpoint. More nitros to avoid, but... Oh, what hit me? Are you kidding me? What hit me? Alright, more nitro... Oh my goodness gracious, this is more... But of course, there's less boxes to break because there's more nitros littered all over the place. Make sure I don't get hit by any of those wires. There we go, I've just slipped through. There we go, that's that done. Right, that's all the boxes done in the stage. Alright, so we're done with the jetpack stages. So now all that leaves now is 3 more crystals to get and the final 6 gems to get. Oh, why do you keep hiding those gems in there? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I forgot the crystal again. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Oh. At least I don't have to worry about, you know, getting the boxes. All I have to worry about is hitting the checkpoints and getting through the stage in one without even dying. That's one thing, is that most of the time the crystals kind of are in the jetpack stages just doesn't seem to be, well, are just basically well hidden in certain areas. There we go. I think I'll definitely help to have a Aku on standby. I need to find this crystal. Come on! Right, where's the crystal? Oh, it was there! Oh, Jesus! Usually there was so much to go at one time. It was near the end as well! Jesus! Okay, now that I've finally got the crystal, I am able to continue on my way to the next area. So, 3 more crystals to go now. Just need a bit of water just to wet my whistle. Alright, so now that's that done, we'll be able to, I think I'm going to do Coco as in the final 3 areas of the game. We can first do Night Fight, because this is where things... Okay, for those who are not in the know, Night Fight is basically a bit of a... is a very, very dark stage. You have to, basically like Totally Fly, you have to make sure your time, you actually get the time in. And this is another, oh yes, I did forget this was another death route stage that I'll have to get, but unlike one of the other stages in Tier 5, at least it's a bit more, it's a little not too further away though. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. You've got to be kidding me. I got hit, I hit the chameleon. I wasn't going to jump on top of the chameleon's head. Well, at least if you get the death route, it will stay open. If you die a few more times, then it will go. Right, there we go. Oh yes, we got the gem now, so all we've got to do is to die and get to the main route. The reason why I decided to die was, of course, I could respawn and I could get the gem. There's only 2 boxes. I think there's only 2 boxes at the end of the lane, and you have to backtrack in order to get through there. But if you do, that means you'll be in the dark over everything. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to slide in the gap. Okay, let's try it. At least I'm able to get through. Okay, so now I can be able to get the... Right, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, there we go. That was a blind guess, but at least I managed to do that. At least I was able to get the crystal this time round. Oh, that didn't go too well, didn't it? All right, let's go. All right, now I have to go back. Right, there we go. So I've got 12 boxes left to go. Oh, wait a minute, the nitro... Wait, yes, 46. 46 done. Right, managed to get through it in all in one shot. Thank God for that. There we go. At least Night Flight was able to do everything. Alright, that's that done. So now, let's get on with the next stage of this. And this is... Right. So we're going to go with this one first because, well, we'll do Spaced Out next after this. But... Piston it away, folks. This stage, like Cold Hard Crash, is an absolute nightmare. You want to know why? Well, here's the thing. There, you need to backtrack. And my God, and if you thought back, you have to backtrack in order to reach. And what's even worse is you have to sacrifice an Aku and leave an enemy, or what's even worse, you have to do this all without even suffering a single death. I already lost Aku, but at least there's another Aku crate up the line. There's a death route in this stage, which of course is the reason why you should not. It's the reason why I'm not going to die. If I die, then there goes my chance. Then there goes my chances of going to the death route and getting the box gem. Because the reason being, the box gem, all the boxes you need for the box gem, you know, basically the reason why is that you have to bust open all of the boxes in the stage. Right, there we go. And since I want to get everything done in one go, yes. You see this enemy right there, folks? I have to keep that. And I'm gonna do the I've also got I'm most likely gonna do the bonus stage later. Trust me, you'll understand when we get to it later on. These shielded enemies are also pretty annoying. Right, there we go. At least I got plenty of lives. Alright, that's the signal I need to go back. So folks, the reason why there's a load of problems with the stage. Let me count down the list. 1. You have to have an Aku mask in order to, take the hit when you go back to this area right here, because of course there's a guarantee that you will not that you will get hit. Trust me, you will. So that's why I have to keep an Aku mask. 2, you need to get the enemy. You need to keep the enemy in order to jump over to the area where you see the death platform. And number 3, and the biggest ball buster, that is the reason why this stage is possibly one of the worst in the game. You have to do this all without dying, because like what I said, there is a death route platform right there, and if you die, that means you can't use the death route platform. Next up is this. You have to be extreme. In the bonus stage, you have to be very precise with your jumping when backtracking to the outline boxes. This is another area of backtracking. Now, although the camera isn't as bad, in the main stage, you notice that I've been like battling the camera, and that's how bad it is. Okay, now all you have to do is to go back, and you have to slide jump over the nitros, but beware, but please, you have to do it in an angle like this, and thankfully for that, and while the nitros do not, but because there's no prediction of the nitros jumping, being in time with your jumping, you will get hit. Yeah, because the nitros are always jumping at the most inconvenient of times. Sometimes they usually jump incredibly high heights. You've got to be very, very careful with your jumps. Oh, hello, Mustard Noob Gamer. How's it going? Yeah, hello, Mustard Noob Gamer. How's it going? Yeah. In terms of this, yes, you. All right, now this is where things get complicated. I've got to time my jump extremely well. There we go. Done it. I did it in my first shot. I mean, in my practice run. Just looking to join a fun stream. Yeah, this is going to be a fun stream for you guys. This is going to be a bit of a... Now, you did actually, you know, miss it earlier because earlier on, I was absolutely struggling in Cold Hard Crash, which is probably the hardest stage in the game. Yeah, so yes, Mustard Noob Gamer, yes, if you want to have a fun stream, this is it. But this is it. It's a very fun stream. So yeah, I am absolutely playing Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm finishing this off in the MMXX Trilogy before I can move on to the possibly the funnest game in the trilogy, Crash Bandicoot 3. And thank God, folks, I have just hit a checkpoint, and yes, if you hit the checkpoint in the death route, it will be a bit. This is the biggest sigh of relief for me, is the checkpoint in the stage, because in this stage there's the boxes you could have missed if you couldn't get to the death platform if you died, and there's of course the nitro detonation switch, which is also there, and the bonus gem, and your chances of getting the box gem. And thankfully, I got through it on my first try. Thank the praising Lord, because pisting it away was aggravatingly hard. But you proved that I made it all too easy. I'll probably gotta, you know, show you the footage on my upcoming review of the of this game, the Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. Okay, so I think that might be enough cocoa. Oh, GG, thanks for that. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that, Mustard Noob Gamer. That's all right. So, with that being said, let's go with Crash Bandicoot and Pines. And get on with the last game, and with the last stage of the game, Spaced Out. Spaced Out is, well, in contrast to Piston It Away, it's a lot more easy. It's a little bit more easier, but it's still pretty difficult because it does have a difficult multi-gem route. Now, rather than actually getting all of getting to the death route and not dying, you have to get all 5 coloured gems. Of course, getting all 5 coloured gems included, of course. There were some difficult circumstances to get all the coloured gems, especially all 5 gems. Let me just tell you this: unlike Crash 1, where getting the coloured gems were incredibly difficult, here, on the other hand, is a piece of cake in stark contrast. But instead of actually alright, yes, I made it. So yes, in terms of getting the coloured gems, you have to make sure you don't. Unlike the coloured gems in the first Crash game in the N.Sane Trilogy, where you have to, you know, not go through the stage and smash all boxes without dying. Yes, that happened to me. What the hell happened there? I have to do the whole thing over again, haven't I? Ugh. Oh, roast crispy Bandicoot. Jesus Christ, I'm beginning to be like Dark Side Pill and tie with all the things that are going on. But at least I'm not doing as badly as him. But still, this game's difficult. It's really driving me over the bend. Once Crash 2 is done, it's much better. Then, of course, I have to worry about getting the relics. Well, for the Platinum Trophy, that is. For PlayStation Network. Because this is basically... I'm playing the PS4 version of Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, which was originally meant as a time exclusive for the PlayStation 4. As Crash Bandicoot, for some reason, Crash Bandicoot did actually debut on Sony consoles. He was a PlayStation exclusive until it went third party after Universal couldn't, you know. Remember when Universal and Sony had to split due to a... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. That was... The Pistons are not in time with it. Or not in time with when this robot, with this electro robot, raises its tentacles up in the air to defend itself from attacks, from jumping attacks, or being bopped on the head. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you, getting the coloured gems in Crash Bandicoot 1 is Crash Bandicoot 2, sorry, a lot more easier than the first one. Of course, it doesn't involve you know, grabbing all the boxes and then going through the stage without even dying a single time, which is much better. Oh, I keep mistiming my jump. Oh, but sometimes the tentacle robot just doesn't seem to be in line. What's going on? Yeah, I'm having fun. Yes, Mustard Noob Gamer, I do have fun with Crash Bandicoot. Yes, he is without doubt one of the most, you know, he's a great video. It's a great video game series, and I'm really looking forward to Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I'm looking forward to it. And if you are also tuning in as well, Mustard Noob Gamer, I will say this right now that I am going to be streaming Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel's hard mode, the adventure mode. I wanted to try and see if I could get... Yeah. Crash Team... Yes! Sweet, sounds fun. Yes, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is actually a fun game, and you will see me, you know... I have actually done a practice run in the, of course, cut mode on the stages that will be in the adventure mode of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and I do actually think, without doubt, I will have a lot of fun. I will be playing as certain characters though, so just to make it interesting, but if you want my honest opinion, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is a fantastic game, is a real amazing game, and I'm definitely going to say this right now, a faithful remake to the original. Same thing with Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, being a faithful remake to the original. Oh, I didn't even make my decision. But Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, like Crash N.Sane Trilogy is a faithful remake of the original trilogy, and without doubt adds new, of course, cutscenes and new voice actors, make it sound like a modern reimagining. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled has the same treatment as Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy last year, and it was a fantastic game. It's a fantastic game, and I definitely am looking forward to streaming it after I've done Crash Bandicoot 3. Oh, I got through it. Ah, yes, finally. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Thank God for that. But yes, the best thing about the multi-jump routes on this stage is you can get extra lives, which is fantastic. This is a good thing. Oh, oh, that was bad. But at least I had to sacrifice an accuracy sacrifice though. Right, come on. Right. How long have I had my YouTube account? 6 years now. It's 6 years this year. Yeah, 6 years since I started this gaming channel. Because I started gaming and YouTube on in 2014, and I started with Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. And then, of course, since then I've been making new video game let's plays, which of course are some of my regular content, and I also do other stuff. I do game reviews. I do video game reviews. I do like streams like this, what you're watching right now, and of course I'm also making like detractor comments against video gamer Dark Side Phil. And of course, if you actually, look at my account, I've recently done This Is How You Don't Play of the original Crash Bandicoot, the original PlayStation, the original Naughty Dog release, which was released in the original 1991 game, which of course, 1996 actually, not 1991, we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Crash Bandicoot, the original Crash Bandicoot, which DSP did a marathon of, and my God, that was a train wreck. But Crash Bandicoot 2 will most likely be even more of a train wreck. I'm going to brave through that, and I'm currently doing How You Don't Play as well, so that's good. Yeah, I do quite a lot of content on that Mustard Dude Gamer, so yes, I pretty do enjoy that. Oh! Got distracted talking to you, Mustard Dude Gamer. I actually lost my focus, but at least I'm glad you asked how long I've had my gaming channel, and at least you can continue to see what I can do in the near future with my video gaming content, like say random videos like yes, I do random videos like Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled highlights videos, which of course has me doing highlights of the Grand Prix mode and online. Yeah, I do Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled moments based on the online highlights, or of course anything that's randomly happened. Oh, I got a bit of a Wampa Exodus there, right there. So yeah, Mustard Dude Gamer, if you wanted to, I did the same thing again. So of course I am still, trying to. Oh. Right. So the reason why I needed to do that, to jump on the top of it, and then. Yes, I do like this game though. I do like Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy because it is basically a faithful remastering of some of Crash's fantastic adventures on his PlayStation. Of course, his Naughty Dog era, the original Naughty Dog. Oh yes, if anybody else knows, yes, that is the original Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog founded when it was founded by Jason. And by that, I call it the Jason Rubin and Andy Gavin era, which is basically what the game's founders of that one. And of course, the original creators of Crash Bandicoot, Jason Rubin and Andy Gavin. Ooh, that was good. I had that done. Am I excited for Crash 4? Yes, I am absolutely 100% definitely excited for Crash 4 because if you understand that the last time we had a Crash Bandicoot game was Mind Over Mutant, Crash Bandicoot Mind Over Mutant. Now, please believe me that I haven't played Crash Bandicoot Crash Mind Over Mutant or Crash of the Titans yet. I am hoping to get it soon just to see how mediocre they are. But to be fairly honest, Crash Bandicoot went on a hiatus after Mind Over Mutant, and I am absolutely excited that this would be the first Crash Bandicoot game for 12 years, and that Marsupial is finally getting the new game that we are looking forward to. So thank you for asking us, New Gamer. Oh, what does Cortex need this time?
Yes! My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine, what's happening? What's that? Is she stealing our signal?
And she...
Crash, Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he's built on his space station. One blast and the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Oh, yes, we're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystals!
I am not going to do that to you, Cortex. Instead, I am going to kick your ass. So yeah, I am definitely excited for Crash Bandicoot 4, New Mustang Gamer. It's definitely going to be a fantastic game, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it. After all these years of waiting for a new Crash Bandicoot game, I am definitely certain that this will be a brand new adventure that we were all looking forward to since probably a sequel that a lot of people wanted to see after Crash Bandicoot 3. Well, after the N.Sane Trilogy success, or since the N.Sane Trilogy was a huge success, and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel absolutely was a massive success as well. I could definitely tell that. That was a very easy one, that was. There he goes.
You haven't seen the last of
me, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I know the words already, Cortex, I know.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex vortex? It's still up there.
But that's not going to last very long because, well, once I actually do skip the credits, well, we'll get on with the credits once we complete Crash Bandicoot. Oh, now who's there? Rio?
You have acquired all of the gems. Incredible. Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy. The gems have that ability as well. And with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever! Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Alright, so you know what it's going to happen? We're going to go up to Brio. Well, both Crash and Coco are going to go up to Brio, and we're going to start destroying Cortex's vortex once and for all. And his space station.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do the honors, and let's see the magic work. There we go. That's what happens. Ooh! We get a cliffhanger. To be continued, folks. Yes, it's to be continued on the next stream, folks. Alright, so that is it. That's the end of the Crash Bandicoot 2 strip of Crash Bandicoot 2 on N.Sane Trilogy. And that is all done now. And that's 100% completed, so we can get out of that and we can we'll be able to do that. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, thanks for that, Mustard Noob Gamer. That's fantastic. That is it means the whole world to me. Thank you so much. Well, whatever can I say? Thanks anybody who watched this very mini session of Crash Bandicoot. This is the only purpose for this was to finish off Crash 2 and get everything everything done. So I thank everybody for watching, and especially Mustard Noob Gamer for hopefully subscribing and for watching my videos. Thanks for all that. And I'm just going to put that on first. I'm just going to put that on. So this is good. Tomorrow's going to be. So yes, tomorrow is going to be another, So yes, so yes, folks, I've got the notification up saying thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next stream tomorrow. So yes, tomorrow I am going to be streaming from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock British Summer Time, or 1500 to 1800 British Summer Time. So hopefully things are good. Thanks once again to Mustard Noob Gamer. I hope you have a great day. And thanks to everybody for watching this stream, and hopefully you can watch the replay of this once it goes live. But thanks for everything, everybody. Next time we continue tomorrow, we're going to be starting off with Crash Bandicoot 3. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.